Figure out how to move forward with their careers. Atlanta News First reporter Joshua Skinner is live once again at Uptown Atlanta on Piedmont Road. Joshua, students got their equipment back, but they still have some serious questions about all this.
Yeah, a little bit of a step forward and about 2 steps back. As you mentioned, those students were able to come here to the Health and Style Institute's Uptown location today and get their equipment, but there's still a lot now they need to learn about the potential roadblocks that remain.
They gathered in wait.
The stuff we had to go through with this school, it's really wrong.
Former students at the Health and Style Institute's Uptown Atlanta location were allowed inside in pairs, escorted by security, to retrieve their belongings. Taylor Green graduated last week, and she's still stunned.
Literally, if 10 is the most surprised, I was a 20. Like, nobody had a clue.
Being a graduate does not mean she isn't affected. Before closing, the institute did not send her paperwork to the state board to take her cosmetology exam.
I officially had another school that helped me send over my documents to state board, so I'm waiting to hear back from state board.
In an email obtained by Atlanta News First, students were told to come get their belongings at 10 a.m. and that if they protested, they would not be allowed to get those belongings back.
It is very surprising.
Dr. Melanie Beaver runs the Beaver Beauty Academy in Duluth. She and some of her students showed up to offer displaced students a spot at her academy and to help with paperwork and dealing with student loans.
These students' loans should be discharged by the federal government, but of course that's a process and it can take up to a year to get the loans discharged.
It's the most help many students have gotten after putting in time and money into an institute they feel hung them out to dry.
We pay over $20,000 to go to school, and we're treated as if like nobody cares.
In a statement released on their website earlier this week, the Health and Style Institute blamed financial aid application issues as well as the Secretary of State's office for being slow to respond about potentially moving the Kennesaw campus of the Health and Style Institute. We reached out to the Secretary of State's office about that press release, and they said that information is absolutely false. Reporting live off Piedmont Road in Uptown Atlanta, Joshua
Skinner. Back to my channel, I just wanted to do a reaction video to that. You just saw that is ridiculous. So it's talking about a cosmetology school, and it's actually in Atlanta. And so, you know, I just want to give a brief reaction to that. I just think it's ridiculous. People go to school, they want to further their career, and they go to school for cosmetology, and then, you know, you have it where people not doing what they need to do. So one thing you guys have to remember is that no matter in life, you always got to research stuff, you know, whether it's a business you're trying to work at or a company you're trying to work at, or you trying to go to college somewhere, or you want to go to school somewhere. You know, I've even known of people, like when the first time I was in corporate, I just went back to corporate like a year and a half ago, and retired from hair, but that's another story, but another video. But anyway, you guys, I knew of this girl when I previously worked in corporate America, and I was working at a Fortune 100 company, and this girl, she and I, we was really cool. She was professional, all of that, this, that, and the third. And she wanted to promote at the company to another level. I can't remember if it was a management level, but she did want to promote up. There was a position available she wanted to apply for. She had went to college. She had, I think, a master's degree in that field, and you know, she wanted to apply and all of that good stuff. So she did apply, but then when they went to check, you know, her education, the college and all that, come to find out that the college that she had the master's degree from, it was not an accredited school. It was not accredited. So it's almost like, okay, you know, you gotta do and you know, she had, of course, spent all that money. She was not even aware. She was blind to the facts, as I like to say. She had no clue that school, the college, was not accredited, that she spent all her hard-earned money in spending to attend this college to get her master's degree. She had on her resume, of course, that she had a master's degree in this and that, whatever it was in. And the college was not an accredited school. So when a college or school or whatever is not accredited, it doesn't come across as being, you know, a legitimate school. So it's almost like you're kind of wasting your money when you go there, especially college and stuff like that. Cosmetology school, that's a different thing, but you still, you guys, you got to do your research in life. You got to do your research, because just because something look like it's gold don't mean it's glitter. Or just because, you know, somebody seem like they got it together don't mean they do. And I don't know the school. I'm not trying to bash the school. I'm just giving my feedback, you know, just trying to give people a heads up that cosmetology school, you know, because everybody wants to do hair. That's why I try to put a lot of information on my channel about cosmetology, about the hair industry, you know, and all of that good stuff. But you guys, you got to do your research. You got to do your footwork. And what a lot of people don't even know is that it's way more affordable if you attend cosmetology school at a college. Like a lot of colleges, they offer cosmetology. It's way cheaper. Sometimes it's like $5,000. Sometimes it may be a little more, but it's, you know, if you go to a cosmetology school that's considered like a private cosmetology school, and I don't want to name any schools, but the easiest way to kind of figure out if it's a private cosmetology school is to know that if it's a cosmetology school, that all they pretty much offer is cosmetology and stuff in the service industry, like nails, you know, esthetician, skincare, you know, massage, you know, hair, barbering. If it's a school that offer those services, then 9 times out of 10, if that's all they offer, like if they don't offer accounting or finance, or they don't offer psychology, you know, all of the stuff, all of the degrees and majors and, you know, that a college would offer, then they're considered a private school. And they're probably going to be, like you heard the girl say, she paid $20,000. If she would have went to, you know, a community college or a college and took cosmetology, you know, she probably would have paid a third of that. So a lot of people don't know that, because I feel like people don't really do their footwork. They don't research things. You got to research stuff, you guys. I know it's exciting to want to go to school for hair, go to school for whatever you're trying to go to school for. You know, my hat's off and 2 thumbs up to you if you want to go to school, no matter what you want your degree in. But, you know, it's way more, like a third of the price affordable if you attend a community college and you go to cosmetology school there. You know, because at the end of the day, when you graduate, you still gonna have a lot to learn. You still gonna be learning. So if you go to a private school where all they teach is cosmetology, and you know, that's how you're gonna know it's a cosmetology school. You're gonna be paying about $20,000 and up for those type schools. Not trying to discourage you. You know, if you want to go to one of those private schools, of course, go. But I'm just letting you know, I'm trying to give you the inside scoop, because a lot of people don't know that it's way more affordable if you go to a community college that teaches cosmetology. It's the same curriculum, because, you know, the state board, I'm in Georgia, so the state board of cosmetology in Georgia, or in whatever state you live in, they have a curriculum that the school have to follow, whether it's a private school or whether it's cosmetology school at a community college. So you guys got to do your research, because a lot of schools are not accredited. A lot of people open up cosmetology schools, just like people open salons or open up other businesses. You know, just because we open up something or somebody open up a business doesn't mean it's going to be successful. I pray that it does, but sometimes people don't do their footwork, you know, don't do their research, and don't kind of educate themselves about the aspects of business ownership. It's a lot, and it's way more than you can ever imagine. You can read really every book known to man on it, and there's going to be something that happens to you in your business that you never thought it would have happened. It was not in a book. Nobody could have ever imagined, and the last person could imagine that it would happen to them was you. So you, the owner, are the last one who would ever think that would happen. So make sure that you do your research, you know, go online, Google, you know, find out if you do find a school, you know, pick your top 3 choices. And then for those top 3, you do even more research. You do even more footwork. You go online, you research about them. You see what kind of reviews they have online about the school. You make sure it's an accredited school. You know, you call the State Board of Cosmetology, maybe even ask them questions about the school. You know, you do everything that you can. You make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's, especially if you're going to go to a private cosmetology school, because you're going to be paying like $20,000 and up, depending on what state you're in, what city. You know, of course, the prices are going to vary, and I don't know what the prices are. When I did go to cosmetology school, I didn't pay for it. My dad paid for it, of course. I was young, and I attended a community college. I didn't even look at any private cosmetology schools at the time. Actually, I wanted to be a psychiatrist, so go figure. But anyway, I just want to come on here really quick and just give a reaction to that. Make sure that you dot your I's and you cross your T's, and make sure you have, even after you've done all your research, you know, let your parents or somebody you trust research it, like get a second and a third eye on it. You be the first eye, second, third, you know, because sometimes somebody else may see something about it that you missed. You know, that's just good advice in life in general. You know, have you a mentor or have someone you trust that can help you. You know, sometimes with stuff like this that can be very costly and can cost you a lot of money in the long run. And you see this girl had to pay that much money, and then she couldn't even get her paperwork so she can go take the state board exam. Is the exam that you have to take to get your license for cosmetology. And so for that, you have to get 1,500 hours in the state of Georgia to get a master cosmetology license, and you have to go sit for the state board exam, which has a written part of it and a practical part of it, and then you have to pass them both to get your license. And after you get your license, it's renewed in Georgia like every 2 years. And so you guys, I'm just gonna wish you the best, and I'm just hoping you'll take my advice on my channel. I'm gonna link some other videos down below that I think you might be interested in watching too, that kind of goes along with what I'm talking about on this video. And if this video has helped you at all, please give me a thumbs up. Just go ahead and click the like, you know, give me that thumbs up, because that helps my channel to grow and help other people know about my channel. And I'm on here to help. No matter what video you watching on my channel, I'm on here trying to help somebody. So anyway, old head, retired stylist, own the salon, all of that. So I wish you the best, and don't be discouraged, but do your footwork, do your due diligence, dot your I's, cross your T's. Even after you've done all that, still let somebody go back behind you and do their own stuff too, and then they can help you. That's life. We all should do that. That's very wise to do that, because if you don't, and something fell through the cracks with you doing your own research, then it can be very costly. So, you know, do your research, please. And good luck in your career. Many blessings. Please subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys on my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace and blessings.